went to Molokai to hunt with the family, and we went to like our regular area, and I didn't know, but there had been a pronounced drought for a very long period of time, and came around the corner and saw all these animals laying down, and I was like, oh great, they don't know we're here, this is going to be good, and realized very quickly like, oh, they're not moving. And within a span of like 5 minutes realized, oh, there's 150 deer like laying here dying of malnutrition. There's literally nothing to eat, and they're isolated to an island 10 miles by 30 miles. Like, they have pretty fixed home ranges, although they'll go a bunch of places. They were going through a die-off. They had like kind of literally eaten themselves out of house and home. There wasn't anything left to eat. There wasn't like any like rain on the horizon. Like, they were dying of malnutrition, and so they weren't healthy enough to eat. We were concerned with like disease, and I was just like, wait, what? This is how this resource is managed? And it was like the immediate realization, like, oh, we're not going to be able to do this. We actually had to go to another part of the island that still had like, we had to go way up in the forest where there was still feed. But in these drier areas of the island, these deer ended up there being, so there's a pronounced die-off. I'm sure 10 to 15,000 deer died.
Wow.
And that cycle, as I learned later, was what was currently the management tool.
Just let them proliferate and do their thing until they eat themselves out of food, and then there's a massive die-off and they all starve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so horrible.
I was like, yeah, and you're just like, wait, you're like, but this is such a valuable thing for community, and this can't be the answer. And it was the answer for 140 years. So I think that's for me where I was like, it started that like small spark of, could there be another way?